The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Lawrence. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown. Xander Horvath. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Watch the twist. He's crashing. He's checking. Trap 60.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Show it up, show it up. Watch twins, watch twins. Check 25, check 25, check 25. Ready.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll roll him out right. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Here we go. Check.
Here's Walker. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On first down, Lawrence.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
This will be caught at about the 5. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Right back to him on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
Second down and goal. Lawrence. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 6 yards away.
And the Buccaneers go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. There he goes left side. And It's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense, as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Being chased out left.
That's complete to Mooney.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check it out. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check smash, check smash. Hey, hurt. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Now Lawrence on first down.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in a field goal range now at the 27-yard line.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Going right back to Beckham here, complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be second down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Sticking with Walker on second down. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now a dump off here complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, off into great success.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker.
And the Commanders are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Come on, QB, come on. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. SOS.
He's coming. Walker once more. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Watch the twist. Check. Hey, smash Bronco. Slam.
Walker will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen, and the Commanders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Seven Pirates. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
He completes this to Walker.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Second and 5. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
7 yards there and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away.
He's got a man, complete. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. The slot man in motion right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
He completes it to Beckham.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
2nd, 3rd levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit.
And that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw complete there to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Lawrence will throw.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Dancing to his left.
And that won't help much. Only a yard on first down.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Second and 9 now. He's got a man, complete.
And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25.
A huge play there for Washington. 64 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second and 5. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So time has run out on what will